Good day. Welcome to the Institute of French Language Studies, Class A2.2. I'm Stephen, an instructor. I welcome you to this class where we'll be learning passive voice. La voix passive. Passive voice. What is passive voice? What is the basic idea for passive voice? It is to put to use, to put to value, to put to emphasis the value or the receiver of an action. That is, the object. La voix passive, c'est pour mettre en valeur l'objet direct de l'action. L'objet direct de l'action. That is the direct object of an action. So when you want to express passive voice, these are the ways or the formula or the rules that we use. For the present tense, we use être au présent, the verb être, which is to be. Être au présent. The verb être, to be. That's the verb we use. Plus participe passé for the in present tense. For passé, être au passé plus participe passé. Pour l'imparfait, être à l'imparfait plus participe passé. Et pour futur, être au futur plus participe passé. Au conditionnel, être au conditionnel plus participe passé. Ok? Quand on exprime la voix passive, on utilise par. When we express passive voice, we use par. Look at the way we construct passive sentences. Normally, in English, we can say, the boy eats the fish. The boy eats the fish. When we say this in English, the boy eats the fish. This is active voice. Active voice. When we decide to convert this to the passive voice, it becomes the fish is eaten by the boy. It becomes passive here. The fish is eaten by the boy. Take note. We now express it using by. The fish, which is the object, is now emphasized here that the fish is eaten by the boy. So the subject is now here. It has become the subject here has been emphasized here, where the fish is now emphasized. The object has been put to value. The fish is eaten by the boy. So likewise, we have in French language as well. So, le garçon mange le poisson. Le garçon mange le poisson. That is, the boy is eating the fish. The boy is eating the fish. This is active voice. When you want to put it to passive, we say être au présent plus participe passé. That is, être au présent. Est. And participe passé of the verb. Est manger. Manger is the participe passé of manger, to eat. So, le poisson est mangé par le garçon. That is, the fish is eaten by the boy. Eating. So, the manger here becomes manger. That is the rule. The rule says that you convert, we use the verb in the participe passé form, in the past tense form. Est mangé. Le poisson est mangé par le garçon. That is, the fish is eaten by the boy. Le poisson est mangé par le garçon. In the past tense, au passé, le garçon a mangé le poisson. Le garçon a mangé le poisson. Yesterday, the boy ate the fish. The boy ate the fish. This is le garçon a mangé le poisson. The rule says that we use être au passé plus participe passé. Être au passé plus participe passé. Don't forget, être au passé is été. Été, être au passé. Plus participe passé. So we have what? Le poisson a été mangé par le garçon. Le poisson a été mangé par le garçon. That is, a été. The fish has been eaten by the boy. The fish has been eaten by the boy. A été mangé par le garçon. In the future tense, futur, au futur simple, this is le garçon mangera le poisson. The boy will eat the fish. The boy will eat the fish. Le garçon mangera le poisson. What do we have? The rule says that au futur, être au futur plus participe passé. Être au futur plus participe passé. So we have être au futur is what? For être au futur, we have sera. Sera. Je serai, tu seras, il, elle sera, nous serons, vous serez, il, elle seront. So we have le poisson sera mangé par le garçon. Le poisson sera mangé par le garçon. So the fish will be eaten by the boy. The fish will be eaten by the boy, not would be eaten. The fish will be eaten by the boy because we are expressing future tense, futur. Le poisson sera mangé par le garçon. Okay, here, quand on exprime la voix passive, on n'utilise pas, like we said earlier. We have la fille mange les poissons. La fille mange les poissons. La fille mange les poissons. That is, the girl is eating the fishes. Now this is plural. This is one person eating more than one thing. La fille mange les poissons. This is plural. Now we are bringing this poisson, these fishes, to objects, to emphasis. La fille mange les poissons. Okay, la fille mange les poissons. Do not forget, here, this is the object, as usual. So we want to emphasize on the object. So if this is the girl is eating the fishes, so I'm going to have the fishes are being eaten. And we're emphasizing on the fishes. So in this case, we're supposed to have the fishes are being by the girl. The fishes are being eaten by the girl. Where we have emphasized the fishes here. So I'm going to have les poissons, which is the fishes. Because this is now plural, les poissons is now plural. I'm supposed to use être. Être, a. Les poissons sont, we use sont. Sont. Ils sont. Because if we are replacing les poissons, fishes, we replace it with il. I-L-S. Il. So les poissons sont mangés par la fille. Par la fille. Now, in this case, because we have les poissons, which is plural, the rule says that there must be an accordance in the number and gender. So we have manger here as well in plural. If this species was feminine, if it was feminine, like if it was la viande or les viandes, would have had an extra E here. So the fishes are being eaten by the girl. Les poissons sont mangés par la fille in the passive voice. Les poissons sont mangés par la fille. The fishes are being eaten by the girl. In imperfect, this is past continuous, an action that was happening in the past and stuff. The active voice is la fille portait la robe. La fille portait la robe. That is, the girl was wearing the dress. The girl was wearing the dress. La fille portait la robe. In the active voice, in the passive voice, it becomes la robe était portée par la fille. La robe était portée par la fille. That is, the dress was worn by the girl. The dress was worn by the girl. La robe était portée par la fille. In the conditional sentence, au conditionnel, le garçon mangerait le poisson. Le garçon mangerait le poisson. That is, the boy would eat the fish. The boy would eat the fish. Le garçon mangerait le poisson. In the active voice, in the passive voice, it now becomes le poisson serait mangé. Serait mangé. Serait mangé. That is, être au conditionnel. Être au conditionnel plus participe passé. Être in the conditional form plus participe passé. Être au conditionnel plus participe passé. Être in the conditional form plus participe passé. So, would have la fille the fish would be eaten by the boy. Okay, so the fish would be eaten by the boy. The fish would be eaten by the boy. So in order to express conditional term using the active and passive voice, we follow this rule. Regardez, there's an important rule here, like I've been saying. Le participe passé doit s'accorder avec les nombres et les genres. That is, the participe passé must accord a number and gender. That's what we just did there. When we said sans manger, because this is plural fish. Fish is here now, so it has to be sans manger. So basically, in order to express passive and active voice, in order to change active voice to passive voice, that is, when we want to emphasize on an object. For the présent, we use être au présent plus participe passé. Et pour le passé, être au passé plus participe passé. À l'imparfait, être à l'imparfait plus participe passé. Au futur, être au futur plus participe passé. Au conditionnel, être au conditionnel plus participe passé. With this, we will be able to learn and talk, convert active sentences to passive ones. In order to make value, in order to emphasize on the object. We have exercises on page 92, exercise 2 and exercise 3. Ici, il y a des exercices à la page 92, exercice 2 et exercice 3. I hope you must have learned well how to convert or how to express and talk in the passive voice. Merci beaucoup, c'est la fin de la classe. Bonne journée.